Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol and welcome to my kitchen. And here are some great tips to making the best sourdough ever. I have 3 sourdough starters in my refrigerator all the time, and the eldest is 23 years old, and they have made the best breads for me over the years. They're even award winners. So I have some great tips to impart to you. The first tip is when you build your sourdough starter, you're going to put it in a 1-gallon container. At least I did, because I wanted it to grow and have enough room. And you want to make sure that the container is a safe plastic, or it could be glass, and it usually will come with a cover, all right? And the cover will fit beautifully on top, and it can, completely seal. Don't use it. Get rid of it. The reason is, I did that, I put the cover on. The next day, there was so much built up gas from the fermentation process, which is a great thing. The cover was way off. So what I recommend to you, take plastic wrap, put it over the top, seal it with a big rubber band, and that'll keep everything beautifully inside. And if it does balloon out a little bit, the plastic wrap can handle it. So that's perfect. My next tip, feed your starters regularly. Don't treat them like hungry children. We're going to be home in a minute. Make sure you feed them on a regular schedule. Every 4 to 6 hours, I found, is the best. And if I can't get home just in time to feed them after 6 hours, for the feed before, I will give an extra 1/4 to 1/2 cup of flour, just to keep them going with a little extra food so they don't get too hungry and the starter doesn't fall. And one of my last tips to you is, when you actually create your bread dough for your sourdough, withhold 1 to 2 cups of flour more than the recipe says. So if the recipe calls for 6 cups of flour, only put in 4. You may not need that extra 2. I find a lot of my breads used to be dry, but when I withheld 1 to 2 cups of flour, they actually had better hole structure, they were moister, they were wetter, and it gives more time for that gluten structure to stretch and actually have the carbon dioxide get stuck in them. So those are my tips to you. Follow them, and I'm sure you'll have wonderful sourdough bread. So I hope you become a subscriber. I'm going to go slice my rosemary olive oil bread.